So, good day, folks. Here I am with my Peterbilt. For a bit so I can see stuff, but I move the power. I can. That's better. Did I do that before? I don't know. Alright, just playing with my screens here. Gonna make this shorter. Slightly. There. Okay. Okay, I'm really sort of almost completely organized now. So I'm driving my Peterbilt 389, a low roof sleeper. It's a 798 horsepower because I'm pulling them big loads. And I think I have a big load that's going to work this time, so that will be encouraging. My mic on, my mic's on, camera's on, I'm on, lights are on. Maybe I'll wait for a few more people to pop in. Got chili on the stove, simmering away. So that'll fill a number of containers. Yeah, 4 or 5 meals. Chili and toast, all sorts of veggies in it. You sort of empty the crisper. Recipe is up on my Discord too. So, what more could you ask for, eh? I could probably ask for cleaner glasses, so pardon me. They are, oh yeah. Not sure how my glasses keep getting that dirty. They're on all day. I don't have kids or animals to lick them. But it happens. Well, that's better. My glasses are less glary. Anyways, thanks for joining, folks. We'll start off on the road here. We've got our Peterbilt, and we've got one of the special transport loads. We're going from here to there. Oxnard to Barstow. Not a long route. Oh, we don't want to do that. Turkey house construction. 41 by 16 by 13. Chopper overhead for some reason. A couple of nice things in this Peterbilt as opposed to the Kenworth. It shows 2 kinds of economy. Instantaneous and regular. I believe it shows I was going to say it shows a lifted axle. I possibly don't have a liftable axle. What do I have? I maybe just have a 6x4. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 2, so that should lift. Let's see what my options are here for lifting the axle. They should stay the same, shouldn't they? Lift drop trailer axle. I usually do an X for that. Ooh, that's interesting. Peculiar. Will not assign. It will not assign those axles. Well, let's get out and start it again. Sorry. In doubt, restart the game. Okay, we're trying this once more here. I don't know why I could not assign keys. I've got added some extra trucks, but they should not screw up these trucks, right? Okay, so lift drop trailer axle should be, I did X for that. Oh. X is trailer brake. Lift drop axle is U. Lift drop trailer axle. That was Y. I'm gonna find that one. I don't know. Any ideas here? Why is this not working? Oh. Good enough to run now, so we'll run with what we've got, but it's strange we can't lift that. Because what I wanted to show was, so you can lock the differential. That doesn't show. And you can lift the axle. That doesn't show. Got me. Okay, let's carry on with this load, and I think we're just going to do this one load. It's 15 minutes. We'll do a couple of loads, but we're going to switch trucks anyways. We'll have to come back to this one and find out why the hell is this one not working. Okay, what do we got here? We've got people hanging around. Oh, okay, I thought that was guy who was just going to stay there. Or gal. Okay. One here. We're turning. Means we have to go a little wide. We don't really have to panic on this. If we go too far left, we'll be in trouble. So, yeah, just a little wide in the corner. That did it alright. Our only challenge will be going on 2-lane roads. when we get a truck coming at us that doesn't really think they have to pull over. And in town. I've gotten into trouble too many times staying close to that right-hand side to try to give up my lane. The lanes in cities are narrower than on the highway. No, we're sort of going through there, but you know, people want to try to pass, they're welcome to. Go for it, buddy. So 5 p.m. we're gonna get there at 9. It'll be dark-ish. Okay. I think I'm gonna change the. I gotta move over a bit just to get a bit of width here. Bit of width on this turning circle arc. A larger radius. Peachy. Just peachy, buddy. Okay. We're with you. We're with you. Whoop. Hopefully nobody's coming here. Or here. I'm looking, we're pretty well hanging over the edge there. And here also. Jeez. Oh, okay, he was holding the traffic. Thank you. Thank you, good buddy. That was a good idea. Well, he actually was just sitting there, he wasn't holding it per se, but close enough. Like that horn? It's supposed to be these lane change operations they do too that don't always seem to work. I'll be coming up, keep clear. I'll be coming to a highway narrow sort of thing. I'm in the lane that disappears, and they seem to just sit in that lane up to the very end rather than move over. And I think what's supposed to happen is the guy behind me moves over, and the guy in front of me moves over, and then I move over. Usually I don't bother waiting. So the other load I think has European tires. It's also Tallboy Thursday. Somebody was complaining online about Thursdays. He said Thursday had nothing going for it. They called Thursday. Wednesday was hump day, and you could sort of celebrate you're halfway there and maybe get to hump somebody. Whereas Thursday was not Friday, not yet Friday day. They call it Thursday, not yet Friday. Oh, Thursday is Tallboy Thursday. Tallboys and tacos at my local. Good idea. They took sort of a quiet day, and they've got $5 tall cans of craft beer and special tacos. This week's taco is pork belly. It's a pork belly taco with a side of coleslaw and potato salad. I don't know. My mouth is watering as I describe that. And they're soft tacos, but they're served in this little holder, like this little W-shaped metal stainless steel holder that holds 2 soft tacos. They're pretty yummy. Allegedly, I mean, I don't think I've ever had their tacos, but you know, a little better up on the roof here. I can see so much better on the roof. That little mirror to sort of guide me. Where are we going here? Why are we taking the back roads? Ooh, why am I scaring that car? Oh. Sit around and have an ice cream? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Well, we're assuming that you're stopping traffic, because I sure I am not taking this corner in a nice way. Good. Thank you. That's why you guys are there. That's why you're paying me the big overtime bucks. Geez, there's 2 cars here. Somehow these magically leapfrog ahead of you. Or they might have an arrangement with the local cops. I tried this a couple of times, this turkey house, and I didn't have any escort, and it changed to like an 1,800-mile job or something. It just, for some of them, so I don't know what that was. Just could have been just my brain hurting, you know. Who knows? I can barely see my signal when I do that. Got some high beams here. So I'm not sure if I'm really that excited about these special transports. They're slow. You have to follow a prescribed route. You're given changing lane maneuvers coming. Okay, so let's see this, and it says yes. Oh, see that? He just darted across. Did you notice there's a whatever 25-ton? What are we here? 22-ton house, 40-foot long house behind you. But I'm sure if I've noticed that, there's people who just love submitting all sorts of complaints and user reports, so they'll look after that. Thank you. Everybody thinks blocked there. Are we gonna do a change again? Don't make me hit you. You wacky kid, you. You wacky kids. Oop. Don't get a coffee yet. Up here. I assume we have the whole lane here. Thank you. Did. Probably more than we needed to on that. Don't like that. We're good. Oh, we're heading through town. So I think I have one more heavy haul that I want to do. The tires. And I think I'll do that with my Mack truck. And then there's some other, there's I think a Peterbilt. What was it? sec. I got too many things written on this piece of paper. 359, Peterbilt 359. It's sort of like this truck, like a square noser truck, older style truck. It's nice. There was a Pete 321 that Mickey, one of my followers, Mickey Gamer had recommended. He said it was on that. He gave me a link, good link. It's on my, if you look on my Discord general chat there. It's a link to a site with a lot of trucks on it, and some of them more detailed than others. But he said that the Pete 321 was there. I didn't see it there, so I left a note up in my Discord saying didn't see that, but I saw another good one. So I watched him stream, and he had maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15 trucks. He likes trucks. I like exploring the map. So I'll have to check this truck. Make sure it has a liftable axle. Could get seasick on that, eh? We're close. We're like 6 minutes away. 8 minutes, maybe. They're calling for snow in a couple of days here. No. We've had snow already, like flurries for a few minutes, just sort of disappear. This might be snow that stays a few days. The ground's not frozen yet. We haven't had consistent zero, you know, the sub-freezing temperatures. But still, my girlfriend's heading up, was going to be coming up in November, but she's also coming up in December for early Christmas here with my family. But she's a medical problem with vertigo and serious concussion related issues. So, ooh, I can hear the wind blowing across. Oh, and look, it's the fatigue thing. Why have I got the fatigue thing? Oh no, it's not the fatigue thing, it's just the way my lights are. Oh, I think it is the fatigue thing, is it? Suspicious. Oh, maybe not, it's just the lighting, it just looks weird. So, she's been having worsening of symptoms, so she's gonna go ahead and get some blood work done. You know, they give you this thing, you know, 7 different blood samples, 3 urine samples, and a spit. Always good to do when you get older. Periodically get your doctor to do a checkup and do a full blood workup, and they can spot things like thyroid or blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, blah blah blah, all that shit. All that shit we have to put up with when we get older. But it's not that bad. Some people don't get to get older. So. Yeah, let's get them bright lights on. What the hell? Yeah. I'm gonna swap trucks after I deliver this in 4 minutes or whatever. Coffee. Yes, I know I'm drinking coffee at 4:03, but it's only my only coffee of the day. Just one coffee, so should be better. Should be better. Maybe it won't keep me awake in the middle of the night. My Fitbit tracks my sleeping, but last night it said I didn't get to sleep until 4, and I'm sure I got to bed before that. Don't know what I was thinking about. It's getting dodgy. Okay, we're going over here, folks. Just saying. Yeah. We'll catch up with you. It's okay. Keep going. Keep going. I'll get there. Glad they don't have double rails here. Anyways, that's a help. I wonder if they did tweaking it on the map when they figure out when they're gonna add special routes, special transport, whatever the hell they call it. I wonder if they go in and they figure out the different cargoes and stuff and the different widths, and then I guess they have to figure out several typical routes that they're going to use. And maybe they have to tweak it. Maybe that was a ramp that had guardrails on both sides, and it was just stupid to get down it. If you try to go faster, well, you can try to pass, but you'll fail. Or you can try to ram the cop car and get it going faster. That you'll fail then too. So you're pretty well committed to the speed limit. There's less traffic. I think they do like a manual spawn of traffic, like specifically for this type of cargo. So. That works. This doesn't work. But like I say, I'll double check to see whether I have. I think I do. I got a 6.2. That probably means that that's 2 drives. May not be a mid-lift. I might have misconfigured. I can smell that chili simmering away. So thanks for viewing, folks. I appreciate that. If you're a follower, thanks for following. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe. If you haven't used your free subscribe, you get thanks and your very own Raven emoticon and a e-copy of one of my books. You know, how much more glorious could life be than that? Traffic seems to wait for the most part. Good. I think we're just up here. Over the hill. Over hill, over dale. Over hill, over dale, we will something. As the caissons go rolling along. Thank you, little buddy. People in here already? Oh, no, we're not going to do anything in here. We're not going to, definitely, yes, we're going to drop it off there if we're lucky. I thought we're going to have to take it up somewhere into the bowels of the earth here. Thinking, no, we're not doing that. This works. This will be one of the few special loads that I've actually loaded. Dropped off. Yes, this is good right here. Done. Okay. Do we actually get all the money this time? Get all the money, all the points. Hey, continue. Drive. We'll go jerk. Okay, here we are. There's nothing behind us. It's gone. Magic. Must be up here. They must have used it as a field office or something, right? Okay. I gotta check my chili, but I'll be right back. So don't go away. And see, I am back. I told you I'd come back. So, what are we going to do? We're going to... I gotta fix this Peterbilt somehow. But not right now. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch into the truck manger. Need another garage because I want to get more trucks. And Brand Max Series 61. Oh, it's only a 450 engine. You know? Can I upgrade that? Do we like it like that? The name of the game is I like it like that. Show the inside too. I can't put Melissa there. I can put like a notebook. That would be an anachronism, and I can put a little pink bag, or I can put a big bag, but no. I got my Marlboro cigarettes up there. But we wanted to change this engine, I think. The Mac. Oh, okay, that's because the Mac 450, Mac 500. I think that's the biggest. Mac 610? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, Mac E9 V8 chip. This would be good. This would be good. Look at all those Newton meters. I mean, Cummins are good. Cummins dealers are good. Cummins cats are very good. Cat king of the hill. Yeah, sometimes you can get more torque out of a cat than you can out of another engine. Just the way they, well, just the way they chip it, I guess. But 720 should be good for a lot of these heavy loads. So let's go with that. And our transmission, I think, is a 18-speed Tartar. Now, it'd be nice to have a 12 with retarder. I don't think they do 12s for the back. These are all these Spicer things. An 18, I've discovered, an 18 speed tends to spend a lot of time jumping between gears. There's another one with a retarder so that you can do speed control. No, that's the only one. It's a 3.65 rear end, which is, that's good. So we'll go with that. And we'll drive it. Yes, I'm sure. And now that I've done that, there's a couple of things I can do. I can go into the truck manger again, and I can look at my Peterbilt where I was, and I can go to the upgrade thing because I'm not driving it anymore, and I can look at what I had, and I had 6.2. I did not have the 6.2 mid-lift. I should have had this. That's why I couldn't assign that. And the engine, I think, was happy. Yeah. Okay, confirm order for that one. So when I go back to it, I'll be decent again. Okay, got our truck. Let's look at the job market. Although, yeah, I'm not sure whether I like that chrome in the front. It's a little much. Everything else is black. We'll go with it for now. We'll think about it. So, job market. What you got? Your own truck. Which we got? That is fungus. And we are working our way down through the different types of things to the, we skipped the tires because we wanted to do the house and we thought the house would be cool. And then that was bad. So I want to get something that's out of California. Tires, do we have that? Yeah, Phoenix. We got Phoenix to there, which is 15. Yeah, we can do that, and then we can go for beer. How's that sound? I'll drink to that. Go Phoenix. Take it as yes. Actually, let's change the time. To 4. Okay, we'll still see it, but by the time we get it loaded, it'll be daylight. We'll be driving in daylight. So back to here, back to the Phoenix thing to make sure it still is there. Yep. See, it's 24 hours, not 28. That is GPS. EH. OE. I really need to change keyboards. Replace this one with the one that has letters on it. Which way am I going to the job? Oops. I think I'm upside down. Was. Oops. Jeez. Difficult to do at night, especially when you've got it cranked up too high. You're not paying attention to the map. Jeez. Be gracious. Oh, I'm upside down, I think. I'm looking on the bottom of the map. There we go. Easily mixed up, eh? We're getting there, folks. Thanks for hanging in here. We're going to pick up a load in Phoenix with our Mack truck. Just come in for a landing here. I briefly considered getting flight simulator, but you have to buy a lot of hardware for it. I do have farm simulator, and I've been watching a Millennium Farmer on YouTube. He's in Minnesota, does corn, describes in detail what has to do with the different stages. But he uses a lot of technology, auto steer and stuff like this. But he's funny too. He was mowing some wild radish. It tastes like radish, but it's a weed, but several feet high. And it was in this area next to their corn. He has lots, acres and acres, dozens of acres of corn. And he was mowing along, and he looked, and there was this little butterfly, and he said, "Whoa, I'm amazed that that butterfly can survive next to all this GMO corn." And of course, you know Zach was being sarcastic. Is the GMO, that's the genetic modification that's done to corn, is not something that's going to turn butterflies into monsters. Okay, tires. So I think I have a liftable axle, do I? Or maybe I don't. Maybe it doesn't come with a liftable. Oh, that's the tires. It's not that heavy. Like the engine sound. Oh, this is inside the cab. We have got my smokes there. I've added all the gauges I could. Majority of them are inoperable, but well, some work. I mean, The main top gauge is the RPM. And I should, while I'm thinking about that, turn on my little fan LEDs here so the LEDs on my G29 wheel work. Advanced car setting, Series 61. Okay, so what's happening? Where the hell do I get out? Oh, I guess down there. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. A weird gauge RPM, because you're never going to go above 2,000, so it's out of a car, I guess, you know, to have the RPMs go up to 8,000. Like, okay, so where's my escort? There they are, okay. Just wondering. Now, what kind of trailer is this? This is a 3. Can I lift that? No. That's steerable? It looks steerable. It's a single, crank the wheel and see what happens to that back axle. Well, it looked like a single. I thought it was steerable. No. Maybe it's just an optional liftable one, but I don't think you can lift them in this special. Oh, what am I seeing here? I'm looking, what are those orange things? It must be the roof lights. I like the way the wipers sit here. Like you can't, they just stop there because they want to. Horn? Got a nice horn. Just a bit. Got a damn fine horn. Going here, aren't we? Yes, we are. Anybody there? Well, there are people. Oh, okay, but they had the good sense to sit back. That's interesting. Wonder what brought that moment of sanity on. Well, it's hard to see the back end. When I go to the back end camera, it goes... Not the back end camera, sorry. Just stay in this lane? I don't mind. We don't hang over too much. Width is this load. This is 14. Second number is the width, I believe. Not even stopping. coming through. Sand, guys. I like this engine sound of this truck. Yeah. Got a better horn than you, buddy. Like a boat, like a foghorn. Got my oh my god shirt on today for the pub. Comme ça. Get it? Hey, get it? Again, slow to turn lanes, eh? So it's oxygen and magnesium, which also is oh my god, and if you, of course, if you bring oxygen and magnesium together, it's quite a violent reaction and would perhaps trigger oh my god. Oh. I like to bring carefully select what t-shirt I'm going to wear to my local sports bar. Clever enough to challenge and amuse, but not so clever as to frustrate and annoy. So I might do another job with this truck after, but not a special job. Maybe just I'll just pick up something from wherever I am. Although, well, 514. This is cutting into my celebration of a Thursday, you know. I have to join my fellow worker bees who are looking forward to TGIF. Try to feign enthusiasm. I thought I'd put some smokes up there this time. My Marlboro. I think the Marlboro man died of lung cancer, didn't he? One of life's ironies. You can also put camels up there, which they smelt somewhat like a camel. They had, I think, a Turkish. I guess I could take that off, eh? They had a Turkish tobacco blend in them. I used to smoke for a while. I smoked the Gitan, 10 Bleu. French cigarettes, because I worked at Atomic Energy Canada up in Chalk River, and I worked with PhDs from England and France, all over the place, but one of my bosses was French. Change lane maneuvers coming up. Okay. Okay. Well, that was it. Cool. I didn't look. See whether the guy behind me had changed lanes too to block the ramp. Chris Hansen, Chris Hansen 069, how are you, my friend? How are you today? It's not yet, it's the not quite Friday day. So you have one more day of work. Oh well, it's too bad that things are the same, but on the other hand, it's good that things are not worse, so, you know, who knows. It's my grandson's birthday tomorrow. He's 5. My granddaughter's 2. Her birthday was a couple of weeks ago. Don't know if she had a party or whatever. No feedback from my daughter when I said I'm back in town, you know, happy birthday. Or, you know, I said I'll come back. Yeah, I'll drop by when I'm back in town. So they're having a joint party this Sunday. So that'll be cool. I have to get a gift for my 5-year-old grandson, and he really likes cars and trucks and planes and stuff like this. Maybe I'll see him if I can get him one of these things. If I can get him like an old Mack truck, or maybe I'll see if I can get him a classic transport truck. And preferably like a truck that has like a trailer that you can load things in. They seem to like that better. You can open the doors, you can stuff cars in and close the doors and then drive around. I'll have to see what they have. I'll go to high beams. I don't think I have any. Do I have? Is there the option on this of any extra lights? No. Well, I should change. I think I'm gonna change the air cleaners because they're white, and I'm gonna change the front and just make it black. The front would be nice if it was black. The muzzle and the air cleaners be better, either black or painted. And I think I have the option of different sizes too. And I can have just one. You don't have to have 2 air cleaners. You can have just one. So I can put just one on the right hand side. Yeah, might do that. Change lane maneuver coming up. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Got that guy behind us, right? Watch in the mirror now. Is somebody blocking for me? No. Exactly. Nobody's blocking. Well, I'm not sure why everybody stopped. I don't think that was my truck. Is that my, Oh, it is my truck. Oh, why was he not blocking better? I'm tired, yeah, I'm tired. Big tired. I'm tired in a big way, Chris. Oops, sorry. Big ass tires, eh? Bridgestone. Is it? Bridgestone? Extreme Mine. Oh, like as opposed to the Wimpy Mine tires. Speaking of mines, I was watching, I think, Mighty Mickey Gamer, and he was coming out of the same mine that I came out of on Mexico Extreme. What? And he was driving a bus. And the bus has spongy suspension. He was bouncing all over the place. At one point, he bounced and he fell down several levels into the mine. That was kind of cool. I should have clipped. I didn't clip. I should have clipped. I was watching something else. Oh, let's put this on again. Here we got. Not much longer. Not much longer. They don't like you to speed. Well, the nice thing, I guess, about this is it's pretty hard for me to miss the proper turnoff. So I have to buy another garage too if I'm going to get more trucks. I should do that while I'm after I drop this off. There's a couple more trucks I want to get, and I don't have any more slots. And I think I've got the biggest garage I can, so I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's the biggie. I can really smell my chili. I have to check it. Maybe that's boiling too much, so I'll be right back. Don't go away. There we go. Oh, I should do my, I haven't done my, not sure why it's not kicking off. do it. And then it kicks off itself. It says, "Oh, there's a comment. I'll have to do this." So welcome. Thank you. Glad you could join me. This is my Mac. Too bad there's nothing on the side, like some random DOT shit. Ah, Mickey Mike Gamers there. Thanks for the tips, man, to the trucks. I didn't find the and he's hosting. Thank you for the host. I did not find the Pete, the link you sent me. I did not find the Pete 321 in that guy's games, but I found the Peterbilt 359, which I really like, and I'm going to buy it as soon as I get another garage, so I have more slots. But if anybody's interested, the link, Mickey Gamer with the link, it's up on my Discord under General Chat, which is where we put links to maps and stuff like that. 320 got removed. A 521. Okay. Did I look at the 521? There's a Dodge 900 that was okay. Oh yeah, the 521 was okay. There wasn't a lot of it. The 359. Yeah, the KW 521 was okay. I just got my notes here. The Peterbilt 359 had a lot of detail, a lot of options. Like the dash inside was just there was like a switch and a gauge for everything on the truck. So yeah, I mean, this is I like the W900. This is my Mac. I'm driving my Mac right now, eh? My old school Mac. With the little cabin in the back with the wood grain and everything. Oops. Yeah, the W900 is pretty good. Sierra Vista truck stop. We're going to the truck stop? No, we're just happen to be turning off. Where does this show? It doesn't show it clicking, does it? Oh, there. The old school add-on turn signal. I had one of those in a my 49 Pontiac, maybe? An old car my grandpa bought from a friend who'd driven it, out to the cottage. That was it. Should have kept that car, Shut up. It was a nice car, but the sort of thing that you find a really good garage. It says, no, I want to keep this car going forever. You have to replace the frame? Okay, we'll do that. Use the Viper. Oh, so the Viper, what the Viper? The windshield Viper? The Mack Viper? I've heard of Viper, but I can't remember what truck it is. I was saying earlier it's my, but yeah, I'll wait for your answer on that. Peterbilt. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll look for the Viper. Let me make a note here, like as I am wont to do. I'll find the Viper. Oh, you sent me a link anyways, didn't you? Yeah. There's a trucker I follow online. He drives a K-Whopper. Sergey Drachev, and he does heavy haul. He's all excited. He had a 55-ton Fontaine lowboy trailer. RGN, removable gooseneck. And it was the drop side, which got him closer to the ground with some loads, so less height, but also limited which ones he could take. Like it was hard to take crates and stuff because he didn't have a flat bed anymore. So he's swapped it for a 60-ton that has just a flat bed, but it's a newer technology or whatever. So it is still fairly close to the ground, and it's very modular. So he can add all sorts of bits and pieces to it. So right now I think all that he's got is a gooseneck extender, because he's got a 5-foot slider under his fifth wheel, so he can, and he's got a setback heavy duty front axle, so he can, if need be, he can flip out the gooseneck and move the kingpin closer to the front of the truck to shift more weight onto that front axle. He can increase his capacity that way, and then he's got 2 drives and then a steerable axle in front of the 2 drives. So it's 8x4 by 4, I guess. But eventually for this trailer he can get a Jeep in the front, add some axles, and he can get a Stinger and a it's already got a flip axle I think in the back, but he can get a Stinger and add more axles in the back, so he can really up his capacity. So okay, I'll go to the link and for the Viper, I like for the long hood. Thank you very much, Mickey. Appreciate it, because I wanted to I like the engine sound of this, the way it goes boom, 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 boom. It's almost like the diesel on a diesel. The engine on like a diesel train that sort of cycles up and down and up and down. Okay, what are we doing? We're going straight through here, right? What the hell are you guys doing? You idiots? Possibly. Please don't mess up this trip. Neutral, parking brake on, foot off the gas, have a drink of wine. They don't let you put any beer bottles in the options. Nobody's done options to put beer bottles or whiskey bottles on the dash of their truck. Well, I'll just say now, Mickey, you know a lot about, you track a lot of trucks and options. Has somebody in fact done that? What the hell is happening here? You, DCS 7722. What's wrong with you, you idiot? I'm just staring ahead. Are you doing drugs or something? Should you be doing drugs? Jeez Louise. Okay, we're gonna wait for this one light, and then we're gonna go see if we have a pen. Ah, thanks very much, Mickey. Come on, motherfucker. We may have to go to Plan B. Hopefully Plan B works. Okay, here's Plan B. Plan B is save. Sort of the equivalent of, oh, I want to try something. Just hold my beer for a sec. Okay. Let's see what happens if we turn the traffic off. Do we lose our escort? Sorry. I have it on me right in front of me on a post-it, for God's sake. Oh, look. Isn't that amazing, Grace? We're coming. We're coming. I turn traffic back on, so traffic will appear again. Okay, so we can do that. If you get stuck in one of those conditions in special transport, we've learned you can do the G _ traffic space 0 and turn traffic off and get rid of all the cars. And then G _ traffic 1 and turn the cars on. Yes, yes it does. I love the console, Mickey. Also, when I get stuck and I can't go around a corner and get hopelessly jammed, I can always do 0 and fly up a little bit, land on the road nicely, F9, and there we go. Now we're out of that. I had to use it getting out of the, not special, hey buddy. I had to use it getting out of the horrendous open pit mine on the Mexico Extremo map. Which reminds me, I want to go back to that with a super truck that has lots of traction. I don't know if you've done that. I was pulling a double out of that, of gravel. And just coming out of the pit mine at the very bottom, just after the weigh scale, there's a hill with loose gravel for traction, and I couldn't get up it. And I tried adding more axles, lifting axles, stuff like this. It was just a question of traction. So I suspect if I can find the truck file, okay, thank you. If I can find the relevant truck file and modify the weight on my rear axle, add 30% to it, I'll be able to get out. So that's my theory. I need more traction on that little first hill coming out of there. This makes it pretty easy, doesn't it? As it should be. I was reading online somebody talking about B trains, triples and doubles and triples, and having to park them in sort of little confusing, not always the easiest parking, and on various jobs in the game, and he was saying that in real life, he says, you just drop them in the yard. You just, like, you do this, you drive in like this, you just drop them, and somebody else has the job to break it apart and move the trailers around. But this is not your problem. Which makes sense. It's just, this is not worth my time just to futz around. No, I had def locks. And I raised an axle to put. I had a 6x2. Like with a liftable axle, I lifted the axle to make sure all the weight was on one drive axle, and it was still not getting traction. And def was locked. So, what do you do? What do you do? You know, if it was spin tires, you just throw a winch up and you just pull yourself. So. What's the guy to do? Okay, so this is my cool truck. I think I'm gonna change the front. Maybe just go to black or something. It's a little too gaudy. Yeah, I also might put the parking brake on. So is it a liftable or not? I guess not. Yeah, things get harder these days. They don't make trucks like they used to. Oh, but maybe that's a good thing. So job market. Don't know. It's quarter to 6 here in Ottawa. Well, no, it wasn't a horsepower, Mickey. I had a 898 horsepower truck. Like I said, I was not getting traction. My wheels were. I had slowed down and stopped on that hill for whatever reason, and I couldn't get going again. My drive wheels were just slowly spinning. So, what's your solution? Mm-hmm. What do we have here? Wherever the hell we are. Let's see our Vista. Nope, no physics mod. I don't have the Deathlock and Overwatch. Chris, unfortunately, I am not familiar with either Deathlock or Overwatch. However, gamers, you may be interested to know I'm thinking seriously of getting. I have Farm Simulator 2017. Like I said, I've been following this guy, Zach, a Millennium Farmer, on the YouTube, and he does corn, and he gives you a lot of good ideas and stuff like this. And I was thinking maybe I'll get into. I gotta figure out the mapping in Farm Simulator, but I don't do. I could do MP on Farm Sim. I don't. Do you mean multiplayer simultaneous with everybody yucking it up in Discord, or just wandering in whenever you want to on a particular farm? Either, I guess. I haven't started playing Farm Simulator. I looked at the demo a few times and dinked around. And I was having problems mapping my G29 wheel and controls to it. It's doable. I have to figure out what all the buttons do. The buttons, I think, are numbered differently on the game. They're like 0 to whatever 17, and G29, 1 to 18. But so I do a locked multiplayer with a code as a password. Yeah, well, I'm thinking of doing it. I think it'd be yes, the helper menu. Now, the problem is the helper menu tells you what the commands are for a PS4. It doesn't tell me what the commands are for a G29 wheel. I'm not using a PS4. Although I guess the G29 pretends it is. It's got this L2, L3, R2, R3, rotate this button, little top hat thing. So yeah. So there's a farming wheel that works. So okay, well, if you can if there's anything that will help me getting going on Farm 17 with my G29. Feel free to put a link up on my Discord. Farm wheel, the wheel, the paddles, and the console. Okay. Is this a mod? Sorry, folks. We are digressing here. But I think I wanted to get into Farm 17. So from here, I have 119 tons. You think we could do that? You think we could even do this? Or this? We might be able to do that. Console, shifter, the arm control, and motions of buttons. Console, shifter, the arm control, buttons. I want to change this truck a little bit, okay? We are in Sierra Vista. Do we have a... Oh, we don't have a garage here? Well, you bastard, you. Okay, let's go up here. That one? We'll go to this one. This one's even nicer. Oh, this one's because it was a truck dealer. Oh, we were going to buy a garage, weren't we? Yes. Thanks for reminding me. No garage there. Is that a viable garage? Nope, no garage there. So let's go up here. Is there a garage here I can buy? Garage, 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 garage. Yes. Tucson. Let's go up to Tucson. Let's get fixed and let's buy a garage. KJ, greetings. Greetings to you. Okay. This is cutting into my drinking time, but... So we're going to fix this truck, and we're going to buy a truck. Okay, now remember, Gramps, you're not pulling a special load anymore, so you can't run through red lights and you can't ignore traffic. I believe you can turn right on a red, though, especially if you go really fast. Oh, apparently not. Really? I thought you could do that in the US. Pet. Xing. Didn't see any pedophiles, so we're good. Speaking of which, we have a local, or not local, we have a federal member of parliament, Tony Clement, who has been demoted, basically. He's now sitting as no longer a conservative member, he's an independent member. Because he was initially said that he was being, he would have been sexting dick pictures and such to some woman who he thought it was a consenting adult thing, which is, yeah, that's cool. Who had, was shaking him down for €100,000 or something. I think he was securities minister too, so I mean, this is a securities thing. You can get threatened by this. So initially he sat down, he was going to seek medical treatment for what was a one-time problem, a one-time glitch. You'd have to wonder, you know, if it's a one-time, how this is a medical problem. This, you were an idiot once. But then it came out that he had, he'd done this a number of times, possibly. A number of women spoke up saying that he had, he'd liked them excessively on Instagram. Like every time there would be a selfie, Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. It was kind of creepy because he's an older guy. I mean, I'm sensitive to that. I have a number of younger female friends online because of my graffiti mural interests and stuff like this. So I'm sensitive to the fact that, you know, I can't every time they post a pretty picture, I can't say I like it, even if I do like it, because it's creepy. So he is supposedly seeking medical treatment, and it turns out it is for an ongoing problem. He's been doing this a lot. Not that there's anything wrong with sexting, but he's married. On Discord, I sent you a farm wheel, and it's everything you need for farm. Oh, thank you very much, Mickey. I appreciate that. See? Is Ohio getting snow? Word on the street is we're getting snow this weekend, Ohio. So I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was us. Let me check here. Victoria, Port Alberni, Ottawa. Come on, come on, come on. Let's extend it out. Well, they need to change their graphic because Sunday shows a little bit of precipitation, shows a little bit of rain, but it's -1. Yep, 1 to 3 centimeters of snow on Monday. So we're getting it. Whatever you're getting in Ohio, we're getting it here. Weather for Willoughby. Willoughby, that's a cool name for a town. What do we got in Cincinnati? Cincinnati is Broken Clouds, 6.4. Bangor, Michigan. Michigan? Bangor, Maine. Okay, so could somebody check what I'm here in Ottawa? So I don't have to actually do it. I have to alt-tab out and check it. So weather Ottawa, OTTAWA. What's it going to be like when I head out to the pub? Because I got to head out in a few minutes. 5. Not great. Oops. Possibly a red light. Not my fault, it was construction. Ooh, nicely merged. Oh, that Pontiac, look at those. Awesome fins. I love them. My dad had a Chev, I don't know, 50s? Was it in the 50s? He had a Chevy. The Chevrolet had those flat fins. Thank you for letting me in. Oh, sorry, you sent me a link for a specific farming wheel that I have to buy? Damn. No, no, no. Well, thank you. Thank you, man. Is that what Mickey sent me? The Saytech farming wheel? A real dash would be cool for. I was gonna say I can't afford that because I'm retired and on a pension, but I don't know. I've got a budget for vacation and shit. You know, I've got extras that I can sort of budget towards different things. A wheel, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah. Well, I know there's one thing that I've already done to you have to change the somehow the stiffness doesn't work or something. There's a couple of settings you have to change because otherwise they're really hard to turn. So that works. Like the only problem is like you said there's hints up top that tells you what button to use. But it's hard to know what button they mean on my G29 wheel, but they mean a specific button. So all I need to do, I guess, really is figure out the correspondence and then draw myself a little map. So when they say, "Oh, to raise the to raise the disc, button 5," that's this one. So I think it's doable. Wow. Dash with wheel paddle and shifter. No. I'm pretty well committed to the G29, Mickey. This wheel I've got. Well, because it was free. I don't know if you heard that story. Free G29 shifter, paddle, and a wheel. Yes, there's a manual for my wheel. Oh, so you mean there's a farming simulator manual for my wheel? Is that what you mean? A farming simulator manual for my wheel? Trains? We don't got no stinking trains. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Maintenance, there'll be tires, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, they're not. That's interesting. That's broken then, because tires always get damaged in this game. Which is kind of useless, but yes, they always get damaged in this game. But yeah, if there's a manual for Mickey, if there's a manual for my, there's a farming simulator manual for my wheel. I'd like that. Okay, so this is the truck. It's sort of like nice, but I don't like these air filters are dopey. So we can go. Oh well, wait a minute. Let's get rid of this one. I want that one. Okay. And then this one, we've got the choice of big tall thing sucking in air. That'd be cool. If we can get a big tall thing sucking in air that's not white, that'd be nice. Like chrome. Okay. That one. That one. That one. Okay, we got that one. On the bumper, we want to change the muzzle. Muzzle, we want to change it to black, not chrome. Not black and chrome. Ooh, what the hell's that? Chrome and black. Blue and chrome, chrome. Oh, blue. Oh, well, that's sort of nice too. Where was the black and black? I sort of like that. Thank you very much, Mickey. How do we look now? Oh yeah, well, that looks better. I like it better like that. Except for the Lisa Zhu effect there in the front, but Anyways, folks, it's 6 o'clock, and people will be drinking all the tall boy cans before I get there. Damn them. So I'll need to bundle up and get out. Thank you for checking the temperature. Thank you for hanging around, for following, for viewing, for subscribing, for throwing bits in the jar, for especially for sending me cool links to figure out what to do in Farming Simulator. Because I think what I want to do is I want to get started in that, so that I sort of know my way around with a few basic things. Maybe I'll start with corn or soybeans, and then join a multiplayer. We can get there and cooperate, and people aren't idiots. Anyways, ta-ta everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you possibly later tonight. Thanks, Mickey. I appreciate that. Ta-ta.